CinePals. What's going on, everyone? We're continuing forward with Invincible Season 3, this time Episode 7. Thanks so much for joining us. If you want to watch the whole thing with us, no cuts, no interruptions, head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/cinejump, or go to cinejump.com. Both URLs will get you there. You will need your own Amazon Prime Video subscription, so you can open up each episode of Invincible side by side with our reaction. We give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown sync, and it's like you're watching it with two of your favorite pals from the internet. All right, here we go. Let's jump into this. Oh, we're back here.
Oh God.
Way back.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna see from his perspective how he stayed alive. What Twitch?
Yay.
Grody.
Oh my God.
Just puts himself back together, I guess. Like the Liquid Terminator.
This is so gross.
Impossible.
Oh. Someone else came and put him back together. Oh my God. Help!
Oh, they dragged him through?
Oh my God.
How do you even assemble that, like, many months later? How do you put
Like
that
a
back
jigsaw.
together? It's just so nasty. What? Oh, Jesus.
So many different Invincibles.
Yo, what is up? Well, we know that owns the cameras now.
Yeah.
Destroy everything in your path. Make them see Invincible. Make them fear Invincible. Make them hate.
You know, I'd argue that they actually made him look better than before.
And everything you want will be yours.
Oh my gosh. You don't even know what's coming.
There's nothing else you could have done. And that Powerplex guy will finally get the help he needs in prison.
The help he needs because my fight with him killed his wife and son.
Yeah.
It's hard, you know? I know those things weren't my fault. I really do.
But
It's a lot.
I get it. Yeah, I'm canceling dinner tonight.
No,
What?
don't do that.
Why don't you want me to meet your parents?
What?
You only have me over when they're not here, and you just canceled dinner with them again.
Uh-oh.
My parents are
weird.
problematic.
Yeah, but they're still your parents. If we're doing this...
I don't know if you understand fully how terrible they are.
I don't understand terrible parents.
You don't get it, bro.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's different.
I mean, way to zero in on a guy's main issue.
The irony, usually it's the Asians with the parents that are so tough.
He can be there right away.
Oh.
What?
Back at the prison again.
You're gonna be fighting a bunch of other Invincibles.
I wouldn't even keep you as a slave in
Wow.
my empire!
You're
Dang.
a brat. What we got? Daredevil with guns?
What chance do you have against...
The team's less annoyed with me now that I've chilled out. Things with us are downright rad. For the first time in my whole miserable life, I'm kind of in a good place.
Aw.
Weird.
Yeah. That is
You know
weird.
what's another good place?
The bedroom.
Bedroom.
My new bedroom.
Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah.
Why did I avoid helping people move so many times?
Okay, that's what I was
no.
expecting.
What the hell
Yeah.
was that?
I was waiting for each of those lines to be punctuated with an explosion.
If it's really bad, I'll call. You can't unquit on your first day.
Aw.
Let her have her own agency, right?
That's true.
Now lay one on me, mama. For luck.
Every second you do this, people are dying.
Check this shit out.
Oh gosh, is he gonna make it through this?
I don't know, man. It's like, we can't have good things.
Yeah, exactly.
He's much too happy when everything's going right in his life.
I mean, our characters have come exceptionally close to dying many times.
And he has been put back together once before.
But this is a new level of threat.
Get out of here! We're supposed to cover the whole planet. Oh, shit. You're the me from this world. Do you like what I've done to the place so far?
No.
I love that he was
How
confused
did
at
you
first.
get here?
Yeah.
I heard you the first time, dipshit.
Whoa, okay. Dang, we're just,
Leveled playing field here.
yeah.
Oh, damn. He knocked his ass out. Okay.
There's another one. We've got to stop these bastards before it's too late. Bolt.
No,
Get
no,
door.
no.
It's me. Stop.
Dang, how do we... Can you put a, like, sticker on you? Or something?
Finally, they see him for what he is.
Ah! Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my goodness.
There are two of you?
Not for long.
You got that right.
Oh, my goodness. That's... Oh, my gosh, but he doesn't know. You've just given him, like, a massive burst.
So how do you fight as Invincible in this world?
I don't know.
And not get caught in the crossfire by other heroes?
That's what I'm saying, a sticker.
Oliver, stop! Stop!
Well...
This is big, Mom. I can help.
Oh, he's too young, though.
You're too young, Oliver. They'll kill you.
You and Mark are always telling me to care about people.
How strong
That's
is
what I'm
Oliver,
trying
you
to
think?
do.
He's very strong.
Mom, please.
Aw.
This is what he's got to do.
They need me.
Yeah. Aww.
Dang.
These other Invincibles. They might come here, so don't come back to the house until it's over.
What?
What about you?
Yeah,
I'm going
exactly.
somewhere safe.
Okay. You better leave, Mama.
Oh, that's got to be brutal.
The team thinks they're from alternate dimensions where Mark isn't so... Mark.
Nice.
No shit. So no way to predict what they're gonna do next either.
There is
No.
some good news, sir. This Invincible definitely wasn't as strong as ours.
Okay, there you go. That's
And maybe we have a chance.
a positive.
Then again,
No, but, you know, Invincible was cutting through those things anyway, you know?
we make calls.
To who?
Like everyone.
Everyone, Donald. Everyone.
Just pick up a phone, Donald.
Jeez,
Wow.
that was just day one. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my god.
It's one way, and we can't bring you back, so you're on your own until the cavalry arrive.
What is this little child thing?
Be brave. And let us know if you die so we can send someone else.
Wow.
How are you supposed
How
to,
are you supposed to do
Hey,
that?
how are you supposed to let someone know?
Hurry!
Oh,
Okay.
his little noodle arms shaking.
Thank you so much.
Finally!
Oh,
my
no,
god.
no, that's not who you
Does he
think it
know?
is.
Oh, no, he doesn't know. It's not the right one. No.
Oh. And who do we have here?
No.
There's only one person who could have done this.
Okay.
And I already killed him.
Okay. You get it.
Won't be enough! Even together, you're a fraction of my power.
I really want to see what's underneath his veil.
Oh, now.
now?
Exactly. Exactly.
Ah!
Who hit him?
What is this?
Looks like
Some sort of
Egyptian.
power? Uh-oh. Drat.
I cannot exist outside of my tomb.
Oh no, get back.
host.
Oh, there's one right there.
Your people cursed you for a reason. Maybe think about that.
Bah, good riddance to you wretched females.
I vaguely remember
Yeah,
that.
that's a cool throwback.
Oh no.
Aww.
This is gonna be fun.
Well, he's still standing. The fact that he's still putting up a fight, that's something.
He's strong.
Thanks. I think you fixed it.
Oh no.
Now let's fix you.
Who's that? Okay, thanks,
Back up.
grown-ups.
Let's go.
You're stronger than I thought. If you hadn't wasted so much time protecting these losers, you probably would
He's
have
had
beat
to find
me
like
already.
different versions of his voice.
Yeah.
These two giving you trouble? Off. I got this. Swearing doesn't make you cool. Eve.
No way.
Oh my god. Oh no, no.
Right
Don't
through
hurt
it. Right through
the
it.
girlfriend. No, not Eve. Yeah, that's why we don't wear capes.
Oh, nice. Nice. But that's...
The whole city is destroyed.
You gotta go.
Yeah.
I mean it.
We can't focus if he's thinking about you, Eve, but thanks.
Ah! Golly, dang, man. Whoa.
I always hated you.
No!
Can she fix
Can she
herself?
fix herself?
Yeah.
You can't save her and fight us both. Yeah, you're dude.
Oh,
Right.
nice. Cecil.
Thank you.
Coming in clutch.
With this body, I can do more out there than in here.
You're just gonna get yourself killed, Donald.
That's what I do, sir.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
Donald.
Find Britt. Link up with him. And give him hell.
Bless you, Donald.
How powerful is Donald?
Hey, my dad killed most of you guys in Pie World, and your stretchy friend wasn't even there. He's awesome.
Aw.
Wait, what did he say when I ripped him in half? It was like so weird, right? Does anyone remember?
I want to know what he said.
Help! I don't want to not be living. Wasn't that it? Or oh no, it was. Oh no, I'm gonna not be alive.
That's dark.
You're mean.
Dude, you ruined the moment.
Oh no, not his head, not his head.
Dang. Oh, damn. Oh, that's a
That's
a
the
wrap.
game over.
Is there an undo button to all this crap?
I killed him too fast and then it's over. No torture, no screaming, no fun. This sucks.
Not dead yet.
Oh my god.
Oh, where'd he take him?
We'll be safe here.
Debbie,
I can't go, Paul. I'm worried about my boys.
Yeah.
So am I.
This is what it means to be next to her.
Your car's this way.
Oh, he's strong, right?
Are you sure?
Yeah, but I don't
know where I am.
He doesn't have. Oh my god. Or does he?
He's got to have saved him just now.
Still got it, baby.
You saved my life.
I sure did.
All right.
Keep it moving.
Keep it moving, guys. Keep it moving. I'm very nervous.
I need you.
Nope, don't listen.
Ah, shit. I was really looking forward to killing her again.
That is so sinister. Goodness
Yeah.
gracious.
Shape Smith, you gonna make it?
I thought he was alive still.
Darkwick sacrificed himself to save us. So we need to get back in the game.
Oh gosh.
Get Amanda and Rex out of here!
What?
Oh, man. That guy's dead.
Please be breathing. Please be breathing. Take your obvious name and get them out of here.
Oh my gosh.
We're not leaving you.
Oh, Rex.
Go! Idiots. Still can't tell when I'm lying.
Oh. He's like.
He's throwing everything he has at him. Every last bit.
He's brave and dumb, and we love him.
Whoa. Yo. He engulfed him in it. Did that do anything?
No, probably not. Oh no. He can fly. Ooh, ah.
That was pointless. Kind of like your entire life.
Oh my god.
Come on. She's got to come in and save him.
You're dumber than even the Rex from my world.
Sure,
Did they
but
really
I'm
pull
the
him
idiot
off?
who took you with me.
He put something in there.
You're out of shit to explode.
I've got one thing left.
What?
And what's that?
My entire goddamn skeleton.
Oh, shit. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
Needs you.
You got every superhero on the
Yeah.
planet fighting for you right now.
It's not
But
enough.
they're not you. Oh my god, we're still going. We're still going. I don't know if I can take this.
That's a dope transition, though.
Yeah.
Phase 1 is complete. Meet me you know where.
That's just phase 1. How many phases are there?
What is taking him so long?
So, how many do we have left now?
I prefer to make an entrance. Not only have you destroyed his planet, but you've also destroyed him. Find Mark and bring him to me.
So there's 8 of them left.
It's time we were reunited.
Your stupid plan got most of us killed.
That's right.
Who cares?
More than half.
They were weak. I would have murdered them myself eventually. The deal was we help you, and then you help us take over a bunch of other dimensions. We didn't all make the same deal, man. I came here to find Mom and bring her back with me.
Oh.
Someone misses their mommy.
How does this not break out in a fight between them
We're all
immediately?
the same person. I'm sure I'm not the only one.
You kind of miss your mommy too?
I miss William. Whatever. It's all pointless if we're dead, right? Jesus, I hate you guys. Give us our dimensions now, or we'll kill you.
Yeah.
If we kill him, we'll be stuck in this shithole forever.
There's
We'll
also
just
that,
torture
yeah.
you instead, duh. I could get behind that. Hell yeah. Love it.
He's got to have thought of a contingency.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh. He's like, I don't need you guys anymore.
I was sure they'd turn on me much later.
Did he give them their dimensions, or he just sent them somewhere arbitrary?
Or sent them home.
Oh, okay.
You're dead!
You need to get to him first.
You idiot.
Yeah.
We found him. You still want to sit this one
Yeah.
out?
Come on now. Do what you have to do.
I knew it was you!
Oh, good. You came to me.
Oh gosh.
I killed you!
No, you didn't!
Oh no.
I didn't realize those things were so strong.
I had surgeons ready in another dimension just in case you were more than I could handle.
You counted for it.
Yeah, of course. He's had a lot of time to think about how he would fight Invincible. Whoa.
Oh, nice.
Smart boy! You know my tricks now.
Yeah, so you better come up with some new ones.
How do you keep up with a dude who's been plotting this for so long?
Yeah.
And knows your every move?
Whoa.
This is so
Dang.
creative.
Yeah. Behind you.
Oh my gosh. It's like a locust. Jeez. It's like you thought you saw a lot of them.
Wow.
Come on, try again. Maybe it'll work this time.
He's taunting him. How many more?
Oh no, he's inching closer and closer.
Come on, man. Neo through that shit. Jump.
Don't worry, Mark. I'll bring you back. Once I'm done destroying everything you love.
No. Have we run out yet?
It seems like it's starting to. There we go.
Finally.
There we go.
All of this death just to get at me. You.
Do it! Kill him before he escapes or something!
No, Oliver.
Kill him so he can never do this again!
I kind of agree with him, actually.
You've given me no choice.
More words.
No! What the?
Oh. Well, it's got to.
Oh man, so gross!
Fix this. I'm getting my
Please?
invincibles and we're going back.
Who's really in control here, though?
Technicians. An appropriate name for cold, unfeeling monsters. You're gonna let
put
me
you
bleed
together.
to death? Fix
Yeah, they
me
might.
now.
You're being very rude.
No.
Oh.
Thank you. You're like a child throwing a tantrum.
Promises were made, Anstrom Levy, and we delivered
Yeah.
on ours. But we now see your word is without value.
Oh, he's been writing checks he can't cash.
You do not get a second chance.
Wow.
You work for us now.
Whoa.
Accept that and we will tend to your wounds. Refuse, and your remains will gift us endless
Wow.
That's grody.
fascination.
Whatever that means.
Yeah.
Los Angeles, Chicago, and New York are almost completely leveled.
Maybe he can just fly around the world backwards really fast.
London, Tokyo, New Delhi, Seoul, and Sydney have suffered similar damage.
Wow.
Why were we attacked? And what would drive someone, anyone, to do this?
Man, you thought it was bad before Invincible when he saw all the names.
Yeah.
We're all hoping to have answers. And we're praying that those answers come soon.
Like, your job's not done until you incinerate that body.
Right.
And really make sure there's no remains.
All I can think about is how I should have killed him.
You probably should have. You can't blame yourself for being a good person, Mark.
Aw.
What if he comes back?
Then you fight him again.
He could find more of them. More me's.
Yeah, he could. Which is why we're gonna rebuild. And he sure as hell brought the world together on this.
That's
and
fair.
we've still got you.
So it's more important than ever to keep training.
We could really use some help in New York. Your brother's already there.
He's doing the deed.
After this is over, we're still not working together.
Look.
Yeah, perish the thought.
Cecil's not actually all that bad, okay? Is Powerplex helping now?
Yeah, I was wondering that myself.
How do we rebuild from this?
Whoa, okay. He's still got a vendetta. Calm down, bro.
How dare you show your face here? How much death do you
Okay.
need? When will it be enough?
Yeah, knock some sense into him. Thanks.
Leave my brother alone!
Don't hit him.
What?
You can't stop it!
Dang. Oh yeah, hold on to it. Come on, Ollie.
Just hang on.
Can someone else
Until he
help?
uses up all his energy. No! No!
It's like tackling an angry 3-year-old.
Britt, get him out of here.
Yeah. You need a lot of therapy, my friend.
This is all Invincible's fault!
Oh, great. Just bad PR. Can we see that this is not the same guy?
Aaron and Paul give everything.
Yeah.
The Powerplex is right. This is all my fault. Engstrom did this because of me.
It's not your fault. You're just the target.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't ignore that anymore.
And he did think
I
he
don't
killed
know what
him.
I'm gonna do.
Oh.
She's our daughter. And
Oh,
we'd like
right.
some privacy with her.
I was, just leaving anyway.
God, you're such a dick.
He's such a jerk.
You're Mark, right?
Her mom is much nicer.
You're here, so you must know that Samantha has powers.
Yeah, I know.
You know, it's funny. Oh, no, it's not funny. No, that's a horrible thing to say. It's ironic. That still doesn't seem right. There was a girl who lived across the street from us, Valerie. She and Samantha played together when they were younger, but then drifted apart. I just saw on the news last night that she wasn't out fighting anyone or putting herself in any danger, but she's dead. And our little girl is alive. No, I'm sorry, dear. I don't mean to be so morbid. I just...
Oh.
God. This guy needs therapy.
Yeah. He needs to, like, I don't know, hug someone. Is it Rags? It can't be, can it?
Immortal.
Oh, no, it's Immortal.
Can you hear me?
They put him back together? I was wondering if they could do that.
We're glad to have you back, Immortal.
I'm done. I've given this world enough. Kate,
Will you marry me?
I want to start a family.
Oh, wow.
Yes, oh my god! I love you so much. Of course, yes.
Aww.
Immortal and Duplicator retiring. Darkwing is missing and presumed dead. Monster Girl is in intensive care.
Until you see a body.
It's true.
What about Rex?
Rex is dead.
Yeah. He fully exploded.
I want you to lead the Guardians.
There's no way I'm qualified for that. And I thought I made it clear that I'm done working for you.
Exactly.
You're not working for him.
You stood up to me, Mark. That means something.
It means I'm the wrong guy for the job. And Eve's still recovering. If something big comes up, call me. Otherwise, I'll be helping with the cleanup.
All right. I guess
I'll walk you out.
Well, at least he's helping.
Look, kid, we've had our differences, but we're still on the same side. We're still trying to save lives.
That's
Right.
true.
So if you need someone to talk to,
You're the last person I want to talk to right now.
God damn it. Ugh.
He's trying.
Just give him a
Thanks.
chance.
Oh, there you go. That's something.
Got another one over here.
Oh no, what? What's going on?
Stand ready for my arrival, worm.
Oh my god.
You were given more leeway than most, and yet I find this planet unprepared for the arrival of our Viltrum Empire.
This isn't a good time.
Yep, leave.
I am Conquest, and I am your last chance to fulfill your duty.
Wow.
All this is my fault. So the only thing I want to do right now is hit something as hard as I can.
Okay.
I mean...
Good.
You can try. This guy is huge. Wow.
I mean, you thought the place was leveled.
Yeah. And then it was like, oh yeah, you're trying to rebuild after a devastation. Hey, guess what? Here comes another one.
I guess it didn't matter who was under that rubble. It's just more people.
Right.
You know, more
fuel for his rage. It was almost like too much for my heart. Like
emotionally, or okay, you mean emotionally? Just
emotionally, and just like the level of violence and gore, I guess, that was going on. It was just
I think with
lot.
I think with the amount of violence we've seen in the show up to now, I feel like I've been primed enough for the gore that we see here. So it didn't really faze me quite as much as I guess, you know, I've had instances in the past where I'm like, this is a lot. The most I felt that here today was with the beginning, with looking at the Brainiac guy.
Oh yeah, Angstrom Levy.
Angstrom, yeah. Like that was a lot with a little tongue.
Yeah, that was so gross. But yeah, just watching the level of destruction that all of the Invincibles were bringing to the planet and to the people and to the heroes, it was just like, oh my god. I mean, of course, that makes sense. You've got a bunch of superpowered people who are also psychotic and love to kill.
They went really balls to the wall in this episode in terms of just the amount of action and destruction. I would imagine that of all the episodes, this was hands down one of the most expensive to produce. Just the constant momentum and constant movement. You know, those like the thing that the show kind of made fun of itself about, where it has those instances of it's kind of on a moment that's still, and you just have audio going, like voiceover going to sort of cover up budgetary constraints or whatever, or trying to save money and time. None of that was here for the most part, except for one moment that I can recall where it's towards the end when Invincible Mark is in the hallway, just sort of standing there, arms out in somberness, right? That was the only time I saw it. Up until then, I'm like, it was constantly doing stuff and constantly insane. The show had me for a split second with Powerplex because I thought, oh, so he's on side. And no sooner than we thought that, he goes right after Invincible. And I kind of get where he's coming from, even though I disagree with all of his actions in the previous episode. His rage towards Invincible, it's like from his crazy perspective, I get it, you know?
Yeah, he hasn't let go of the fact that it's like, yes, perhaps Invincible is the catalyst for all of these things happening, but it's not all his fault, you know? It's not...
Well, he's blaming himself, though, so...
Yeah, he's blaming himself as well. Like, it's not his fault that his dad was a psycho. It's not his fault that he was fighting his dad. I mean, yes, maybe they could have tried to take the fight somewhere else where there weren't so many civilians and all of that. It's not his fault that a bunch of crazy Invincibles came and Angstrom Levy, like, brought them.
Yeah.
Yes, like, Angstrom Levy has a vendetta against him, but it's like, it's a whole confluence of things. But I do understand Powerplex's sadness and like grief and rage all rolled up into one.
Yeah.
It makes it difficult for him to see past, like, everything that's in front of him and just be like, maybe we can work together. Because you're right, he was seeming to, you know, be helping with the rebuilding effort. So
when Rex was saying goodbye, I suspected that was the final goodbye.
Yeah.
Like, there was something about that moment that just felt like his last cigarette. I don't know why. It just had that vibe to it of, oh, it's all peachy and cute. That's usually when the show introduces something horrible.
Yes. We can't have good things.
It's kind of a weird, borders on manipulative sort of thing because you're made to feel like it might be okay for just a hair of a second before it completely strips it from you.
It's like it might work out for him, you know, things are going well. He's really happy. His relationship is going well. He's less of a dick now. We love him. And then it's like, no, he's going to go. And not only did he go, he went in such a heroic way.
Also self-sacrifice.
It was like so honorable the way he went. Because he gave everything. He exploded his skeleton in order to get rid of that Invincible.
Right.
And it was like, I was so sad.
Well, it wasn't in vain because he did get rid of him, it seemed. They managed to, stand up and take out 10 of the 18. It was 18, right?
Yeah, there was 18. They took out 10, so that's more than half, which is no mean feat because each Invincible is super powerful, even if they're not as powerful as our Invincible.
It's interesting because after they got rid of Angstrom, or at least after Angstrom escaped, there's this sense of he's going to come back, and he's going to come back with a menacing force that's even bigger, right? He's gonna come back with a vengeance, even stronger. He doesn't know that on the other side of that portal, he's already subdued by the people that helped rebuild him.
Right.
But there is something else coming. That's going to be even meaner.
That's worse.
It's just not Angstrom.
Yeah, it's not Angstrom. It's the Viltrumite Empire.
Yeah.
So that was interesting, though, that those 3 technicians, I guess, what Angstrom called them. Like, I'm just curious because I always want to know. It's like, okay, well, what did he promise them? What are they?
It's the same kind of promise as like he gave the Invincibles their promise of dimensions that they were going to be able to conquer and rule over, and he didn't give it to them. He was never going to keep his promises.
Okay.
He always thought that, like, I mean, maybe he was going to on some level. Maybe in his mind he could have, but I think that to him, he's just so much smarter than everybody. He's so superior.
Yeah,
He doesn't need to keep his promises. He just has to say enough to manipulate them emotionally and mentally so he can get his way and unleash the destruction that he wants. It's like all that matters is his plot, no one else's.
Right. And that just goes to show, like, if you're going to collaborate, you should always hold up your end of the bargain.
Yeah.
Otherwise, people are going to get pissed at you. And, like, honestly, I'm not upset that those 3 guys who put him back together were like, no.
Sure.
Not just because Angstrom is the bad guy, but also just because he was being such a dick, Yeah. He's treating people so badly.
They answered my question pretty quickly because I was like, how do you maintain an alliance like this where they're all basically evil? It was always a fragile alliance, hanging on a thread.
Right.
It was like, I have this thing I can give you. You just have to do what I want. And they're like, all right, cool. And they thought they finished it, and he's like, okay, give me what I want. And then Angstrom's like, no, there's still more to...
Right. He's always like, what is it called? Pushing the goalposts or something?
Yeah, moving the goalposts.
Yeah.
So the bit with Angstrom and those locust camera things, that was not how I expected that to ever be used. I thought that was actually really, really clever execution and one of my favorite moments in the show because of all the action sequences I've seen so far, that one was the one that kind of had me like not sure where it was going next and how they were going to... It's been built up to because Invincible had all of his training in the beginning, and he's had all of his experience leading up to this season. And so it was him summoning all of his skill and prowess and the experience for this moment here.
Yeah.
To be able to, because remember his fight last time with Angstrom, right? He kept getting sucked into portals. So now he's better and smarter and faster. And he's able to anticipate what's about to happen and stop himself from being sucked into a portal. And I thought that was a really cool thing where now that's the fight. It almost brings me back to sort of a Jackie Chan kind of fight where it's like, okay, what is the thing that is the sort of MacGuffin of the fight, right? And the MacGuffin here is sort of just trying not to get stuck in there,
right?
Stuck into a portal. And then he's being bombarded with what I'm calling locust cameras because you're expecting, just a handful of those things. And you're like, okay. And they set you up. They go, doosh, doosh. It's like, oh, that hurts him. That doesn't just break on impact. Then there's more of them, and then there's way more of them, and it's like a huge plethora of these things that just don't stop coming. And he has to withstand all of that until he's almost exhausted all of his supply, right? Because he doesn't have an infinite amount. That's when he's able to get him by the neck. And I did wonder if his little brother didn't show up, if he would have been able to take out Angstrom, because it seemed like that was his emotional trajectory anyway, and it wasn't until his little brother showed up, Oliver, that's when he stopped.
Yeah, I wonder as well, because, you know, he's trying so hard to not be that guy, to not be the guy that just kills willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot easier to just kill someone and be like, well, I've gotten rid of the problem, than to show compassion and mercy, right? But I think, yeah, definitely having Oliver there gave him pause.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, wait, I'm supposed to be a good example for my little brother who's out here saying the stuff that you agree with, which is like, this guy's a problem.
Yeah.
We need to get rid of him, like, today, now, Mark, now. And then he's like, no. I'll be the bigger man. But then what do you do with a guy like that? I mean, it's such a conundrum, right?
That's the question in my mind. I suppose, like, the right thing to do is to put him in prison. I don't know, man. That to me is taking a chance of more people dying. It's like, what you're weighing it, right? What is the moral thing to do? To execute this person and burn his ashes, burn him till he's ashes, to ensure that he doesn't hurt anyone else, or to put him in prison and take a 1% chance that he's going to get out and hurt more people just like this.
Right.
I don't know. Like, to me, the former is the sensible move. Even if that's not the moral thing to do, like, it is the moral thing to do because you're preventing way more destruction. I would take out baby Hitler. I'm sorry. Like, or I'm just like, if there's no way around that path, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But if you can re-guide him, I just walked myself into a hole. So I'm saying if you can re-guide Hitler, yes, I'll save him. But you can't, this guy you can't save. There's no reform.
Yeah, at this point, who knows, right?
I do. There's no reform.
We don't know. We don't know.
There's no reform.
But there probably isn't.
He's had so much time to think. There's no reform.
The only thing he's thought about is revenge. So you put him in a prison, all he's going to do is think about more revenge.
Yeah.
And then eventually he'll die, probably. Yeah.
There was this feeling I had while watching Arcane Season 2, where as it led up to the war, it was telegraphing that there was a war kind of coming. But when it happened, it felt like we were just kind of thrown into the middle of it. And there wasn't a lot of build up to the action going on. Okay. And it left me feeling just slightly disconnected. That's not exactly what happened here, but it did feel very abrupt. Like, all of a sudden, we're in this. And there wasn't a lot of buildup towards it. You had the cameras that are spying on Invincible. You didn't know who that was. You knew it wasn't Cecil. Off of just watching the show in general, you maybe have a clue. I had no idea who it was.
Right.
I didn't think Angstrom was still alive. Then you find out it's him at the end of the last episode. And then all of a sudden, it's insane and people are dying. And then we catch up with Cecil and like he's wrecked and what's his name is wrecked. Like the whole Pentagon's messed up. We don't even see that happening. It's just we're in the middle of it and there's already been a whole bunch of destruction. I wondered if that was more of a budgetary thing or that's just more effective storytelling. Because you can assume that things have been happening. I personally kind of want to see all that unfold. You know what I mean? And so I'm trying to just like go, maybe that's just budgetary wise, this is the best possible thing we could have gotten. Right? And I accept that. I can accept that.
Right.
But there is a part of me that goes, I kind of would have wanted to see more lead up to this and more lead up in the individual things as opposed to just being in the middle of it. Like even with Immortal and all that stuff, we were just thrown into the middle of the battle. Even if it's a surprise thing that happens abruptly, we didn't get any of the first half of that battle. We came in the second half.
Right.
You know, that's the only thing where I go, okay, that's fine, I guess. That's fine. You know what I mean? I don't love that.
Right.
I would have liked to have seen more going into it, but it still impacted us. So I think that's the important part, is irrespective of whatever I would have preferred to have seen, it still had an impact emotionally, and Rex going had an impact. So they gave us, I guess, what they needed to have to elicit a feeling in us.
Yeah, I mean, we've only got, 8 episodes in this season? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I guess they had to try and cover things as quickly and efficiently as possible. For this one, I felt like it was okay, because they'd been setting up this stuff along the way.
Okay.
Like the reveal that Angstrom Levy is still alive, you know, that he has been planning this stuff. The reveal of all of the Invincibles last episode. It's like, okay, yeah, something big is going to happen. it's gonna be massive, it's gonna be scary, and it was. I mean, they definitely delivered.
Yeah.
You know?
I am just left wondering, like, where do you go from here? Is this the climax of the season, and it, almost like a Game of Thrones episode 9? You know what I mean? I remember like how they set
the
up
penultimate episode of Game of Thrones was always like the big action one, and then the last episode was like kind of the come down and the denouement.
Yeah, the denouement.
Yeah.
So I'm left wondering, is episode 8 the denouement and this was the climax?
No.
Or is this like...
Hello, did you not see? We had like the freaking Viltrumite guy with the iron arm.
No, I caught that, but it very easily, the next episode could be he died.
Oh.
Right? Like I have I don't know.
I mean, he'll probably die in the next episode.
No,
but we've got like the rest of the Viltrumite Empire coming. And then we've still got Nolan.
I get it.
Seth Rogen coming.
I get it. I understand. I'm just left wondering where this goes from here, because the reason I'm saying all that out loud is because I'm like, okay, so this is where we're starting, and like this feels huge.
It does.
But then like the next one is, if we expect the next one to be even bigger, it's like, how do you get bigger than leveling the world?
You know what I mean? Leveled parts of the world, but sure.
It was pretty bad.
It was really bad.
Yeah.
Like, I think also the reason why it was so disturbing to me was like my brain started imagining like, what would it be like if this was real life? Like if this really happened, and you see the big cities around the world like London, New York, Moscow, Tokyo, just all leveled and decimated. Like, I mean, the amount of shock and terror and sadness.
Sure. I have to be careful how I respond to that, just because YouTube will come after our video if we speak too much on real things, right?
Okay, yeah. This is just an imagination exercise.
Right, but like, you can use events from history that humans have done to other humans and extrapolate from that, like if that destruction was even worse. And we've seen there's been some real bad stuff throughout history.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it doesn't take too much of an imagination to fathom this kind of thing actually happening, just because of what we've already seen us do to us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so, yeah. It's awful.
Yeah.
And so I think the older you get, the more you can appreciate the damage you see in a show like this. It goes beyond the scope of just being entertainment, and you kind of take away from it, like, what if this was real, and feeling awful when you see it.
Yeah. I mean, the loss of life and the amount of rebuilding that has to happen. It seems like in these animation worlds with superheroes, like things are always happening, you know, like buildings are constantly being broken down. At this point, you probably have contractors on speed dial where you're like, hey, so you know, like the last battle between Invincible and Omni-Man when you came and like fixed up all those buildings, can you do that again? Because
I forgot that you could have superheroes helping out with rebuilding, because I get in my mind.
I was just thinking about just contractors, just normal people, you know, like I know, you call up a company.
But Eve has the ability to rebuild quite quickly, and she's got a better understanding, having studied architecture and all that.
Yeah, but she's out for the count right now.
She'll be back. You know.
Yeah, I know. I thought that she just broke her leg, but I guess she got pretty concussed or whatever.
When you were talking about the contractors and whatever, I was thinking to myself about Shogun and their whole philosophy of why they build their houses the way they do, because of the volume of earthquakes.
Yeah.
And how it's like they just have to rebuild again, so it's just quicker.
Yeah. It's just like wood and paper.
Yeah. The fact that you have any kind of like massive skyscrapers standing in a world like this where there's superheroes and supervillains, it's remarkable. It's like, how do you...
How else are you going to house the population, though, in a city like New York?
Sure, that's fair. But not in a skyscraper.
People live in very, very tall apartment buildings in New York.
Those are apartment buildings, though. They're not skyscrapers.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, that was a pretty crazy, thrilling episode.
Yeah.
A lot happened, and the stakes were pretty high. Mark was, really taken to task on this one. He was really challenged. Because it's like, what would be worse than fighting someone who is capable of what you are capable of, and you were at peak?
Yeah.
So
like fighting 18 of them.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't fighting 18 at once, but yes.
No, but like all the other heroes really stepped up. You know, I can't imagine what it must be like being a hero, hearing that there's 18 Invincibles out there in the world, and then you're like, get out there. And I think it was really brought home in that scene where they were all being transported in that machine, and then the guy was like, and if you die, let me know, so then I can send you a replacement. You know, they're going there to die because it would take so many of them to even take out one Invincible. And even then they would maybe fail.
Not to stir up trouble again.
Oh, God.
But this episode highlights exactly why I agreed with Cecil putting that chip in Mark's head. It's like, man, it takes one Invincible to level everything. You know, they only had 18 of them, and the world was struggling to deal.
Right.
You know? And so, you know, so allegedly, this Invincible is stronger than the 18 Invincibles that showed up. And so I'm like, okay, so if Mark just... you know, I don't know, had a really, really bad day for some reason and decided, you know what? I'm not a good guy anymore. I'm going to hurt everybody in sight. Having a little chip in Mark's head, that's a good, you know, insurance. But
right, but it's not fair if he didn't consent to having that chip in his head. Consent is important, Jaby.
No, it's not. Not when you're dealing with something that could kill millions of people.
Right, but isn't there a sort of level of respect when you're working with someone? A level of trust?
Nope.
Okay.
Not if you're Cecil.
No.
Yeah, like Cecil's all about preservation.
No, and I get that, and I respect Cecil, and especially now more than ever. You know, I feel like the way that he's been approaching everything is
pragmatic.
He is. He's like, to me, he's like that pragmatic adult in your life, the pragmatic uncle who's like, look, this is the way it is, and this is what you should do in this situation. And then you, as a young person, you're like, I'm feeling emotional, and like, I don't want to do that. And then he's like, no, here's what you have to do. But he says it in like a really calm way, and I appreciate that. But right now, Invincible isn't really there yet to be like listening to him fully.
Oh, there was a seed of something positive.
Yeah, there was a
seed.
End. There was a seed of like maybe a little bit of respect or understanding, but he's still not like fully there yet.
Yeah.
And it was interesting having to see him faced with these choices. And I was honestly surprised that he chose to stay with Eve because, you know, Cecil was saying like, look, the world needs you right now. Like, yes, Eve needs you. And there is a possibility that the other Invincibles know where this place is and they might come for her to try and hurt you. But the world needs you. Your brother needs you. Your mother needs you. And he's still like, nah, I'm going to stay here with Eve.
Yeah.
A little bit disappointed in him, to be fair.
I don't know. I get it. I get both sides.
Sure. No, I mean, I get it. But I think as difficult as it is, if I were him, I would have been like, okay.
Yeah,
I'm heading out there.
Yeah.
But keep me on speed dial.
Yeah.
You let me know as soon as anything happens. I'm right here.
It's tricky. You know, well, it's kind of like I said early in the episode when Rex was hugging his girl. I'm like, bro, every second you are standing there, people are dying. You can see what's happening. You got to go. There's no time for smoochy. You got to bounce.
There was always time because it might be your last smoochy.
Sure, that's fair.
In which case it was his last smoochy.
Yes, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I just can't help but think about, like, every second you're standing there, people are dying.
No, it's true.
You know,
it's true.
And so likewise, Invincible, every second he's in that medical room with Eve, people are getting hurt. People are dying. You know, it's
people and also heroes.
Yes.
You know, people who could potentially help in a future situation.
Hey, heroes are people too. Okay.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have distinguished.
Anyway, this has been fun, you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
Achara Kirk.
Peace out.